So I had a request for to teach a drop with a dog, and so right now I'm just getting Badger into a bit of play so I can demonstrate this on him. There's a lot of different ways to teach a drop. It kind of depends on the dog a lot and what you're asking them to drop. If you have a very toy orientated dog and a dog that when it gets a toy or a ball you just can't get it back basically, then a good way to do it is, as you see, Badger's not a toy orientated dog, so he's difficult to show this to. I'm going to get a different toy. So this one, as you can see, is more fun for him, but sometimes it's about finding what gets your dog going basically. So this is Bunny, he's very old, but he obviously is very fun for Badger. So what we do is we play, then I'm going to hold the toy against me and make it really boring. When he lets go, good, play starts again. Play, good. Sometimes it's going to take a lot of hanging on, good, before that dog lets go of the toy. Play, good. And the reward is basically, the reward for the dog coming off the toy is to play again. And if you've got a dog that hangs onto the toy, that is a big reward because the toy's exciting, that's all they want to do. And they want that game to start again. Good. So once the dog's getting the idea of it, you can use the word drop. Drop. This is really, really effective for so many dogs. The ones that just never let go of something, this works because they're getting what they want. They're getting that interaction with the toy. I lost my train of thought because Bunny was about to get humped, I think. This is play arousal. Let's hump the toy because that's part of the fun. Luckily he's not any bigger, so he doesn't get too involved with that kind of activity. If you are not very strong, or you've got a big dog that's too strong for you and you're just finding that's impossible, there's a number of other options. What you can do is you can play with this toy and then shout your drop and another toy comes out. It helps if you have the same toy because obviously he prefers this toy. If you've got the same one, it comes again. Drop. So you keep the new one moving, the old one disappears. Drop. So this one becomes much more interesting. Drop. He's not a very good example of teaching this, but that's the kind of idea. You can also, if you've got a dog that takes a toy and off they go, they've gone somewhere else and you can't get anywhere near them to do any of this, find something on the floor, pick it up and just pretend it's the most amazing thing. Just walk off. Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness, what is it? They're going to think, well, I don't want what I've got now, I want what they've got. That seems really, really exciting. What have they got? You look a little bit crazy doing it, so you might not want to do it in a public area at first, or when someone's around. But if you don't mind what people think, which you shouldn't, then go ahead and do that. It might take a little while to begin with, but once you've done it a few times, the dog's more likely to drop, and it helps to have an extra toy in your pocket to do that with. The last way, and probably the most effective with a dog like Badger who's really food orientated, is to swap what they've got with food. So, I mean, he won't even pick anything up if I have food in my hand, but you would just say drop, replace it with the food. When you first try this, they might have something in their mouth, you can put the food on their nose, so they're likely to drop it. Don't give it to them unless they have dropped the toy. Some of them are quite clever and they can eat it at the same time as holding whatever they've got. So you just keep repeating this. Drop, they get some food, drop, they get some food. Eventually you can phase out the treats. That's also really good if you're taking away something high reward, like a bone, something they've got hold of that they can eat, because it's in their best interest to drop, because you're going to replace it with something better. That way we prevent any food aggression or possession aggression coming in, because we're not taking it and not giving it back. We're saying, I'll have that and I'll give you this instead. So it's quite a nice exchange. So that's a few different ways to teach a drop. You can try all of them with your dog, find out which one works best for you, and good luck. Thanks for watching.